Hello, everyone, and welcome to Gramophysis. Today, we are going to explore a very interesting chapter called Winds of Change. Now, when you hear the word wind, you may immediately think about air or weather. But this chapter is not about weather at all. It is about a simple object that was once found in homes, temples, and royal courts across India, the traditional panka. Through this panka, we'll discover history, culture, art, craftsmanship, and how society changed over time. So let's begin our journey. Students, imagine it's a hot summer afternoon. The temperature is above 40 degrees. There is no electricity, no fan, no cooler, no air conditioner. Wouldn't it be difficult? But people in ancient India lived like this for centuries. So, how did they manage? How did kings, priests, and ordinary people stay comfortable during the scorching summers? Let's find out. Before we move further, let's understand the word itself. The word panka comes from the word pank, which means the feather of a bird. Quite interesting, isn't it? The chapter tells us that panka is a general term used for all fans. But there is another word, panki. A panki was a small plumed fan used in ancient India. And how do we know this? Because evidence of these pankis can still be seen in the famous Ajanta cave paintings. So, even before modern technology, people had already developed beautiful and creative ways to keep themselves cool. Students, pankas were not just household objects, they were a part of religious life as well as royal life. In temples, they were used to fan deities as a mark of devotion and respect. In royal courts, attendants used them to fan kings and rulers. Some were small, and some were like they used all strength of arms means so heavy. Another fascinating thing is their size. Some pankas were tiny and easy to carry, while others were so large that they required considerable effort to move. This shows how important they were in ancient society. Now, here's something very interesting. Initially, pankas were simply used to provide relief from heat, but gradually, people started admiring them for their beauty too. As trade routes expanded, these beautifully crafted pankas traveled from one region to another. People began collecting them, appreciating them, and even considering them fashionable. So, a simple fan slowly became a cultural object that represented art and craftsmanship. Now, students, let's travel across India. One thing I love about our country is its diversity. The same object can look completely different in different regions. The panka is a perfect example of this. Every region used local materials, followed local traditions, and added its own artistic touch. As a result, India developed a wonderful variety of pankas. Our first stop is Rajasthan. And honestly, Rajasthan and grandeur seem to go hand in hand. The applique fans of Rajasthan are made by stitching colorful pieces of fabric together. Then we have the famous Zardozi fans, decorated with beautiful gold thread embroidery. The state is also known for brass temple fans and painted fans offered to gods. When you look at these fans, you can immediately notice Rajasthan's love for color, beauty, and royal elegance. Now let's move west to Gujarat. The pankas here are colorful, vibrant, and full of life. Many fans are decorated with traditional mirrorwork, which sparkles beautifully when light falls on them. Another variety is the bead fan, covered with colorful beads and often fitted with elegant handles. The Kutch region is especially famous for its leather hand fans decorated with thread and wool work. The chapter also appreciates the hardworking women artisans who have helped keep this traditional craft alive. Our next destination is Bengal. Here, artisans create delicate pankas from the soft white center of the solar plant. These fans are light, beautiful, and carefully crafted. Another popular variety is the Talpata panka, made from palm leaves. Because these fans were lightweight and practical, they became an important part of everyday life. In many Bengali households, they were considered essential household items. But the story doesn't end here. Many other states also developed their own unique styles. Uttar Pradesh is known for the elegant fad fans decorated with zari, silk, and satin. Odisha is famous for its large palm leaf fans. Bihar is recognized for its strong and colorful bamboo fans. Each state added something special to this wonderful tradition. Finally, let's talk about India's tribal communities. What makes their pankas special is the way they use natural resources available around them. Grass, bamboo, cane, and even metal were used to create beautiful designs. Many tribal pankas feature geometric patterns and striking color combinations. These creations remind us that true creativity does not depend on expensive materials. With skill, imagination, and dedication, even simple materials can become works of art. Now, students, let's come to the most important part of the chapter. Everything was going well. Different regions had their own beautiful pankas and people used them regularly. But then came a big change electricity. Once electric fans, coolers, and later air conditioners became common, people no longer depended on traditional pankas. Slowly, their use started decreasing. And this change in lifestyle is exactly what the title Winds of Change refers to, means how winds of those pankas have changed now to winds of electric fans, ACs, or coolers. Now, does that mean pankas disappeared completely? Not at all. They simply got a new role. Earlier, they were used for cooling people. Today, they are valued as decorative items and beautiful handicrafts. Many people buy them to decorate homes, offices, and cultural spaces. Most importantly, this craft still provides work and income to many artisans. Students, just imagine what would happen if nobody bought or appreciated these traditional crafts. Gradually, they would disappear. That's why the chapter talks about preserving this art. We can support artisans, visit handicraft exhibitions, participate in workshops, and spread awareness about these traditional crafts. The more people appreciate them, the better their chances of surviving. We artisans visit handicraft exhibitions, participate in workshops, and spread awareness about these traditional crafts. The more people appreciate them, the better their chances of surviving. So, what is the real lesson hidden in this chapter? Is it only about fans? No, the panka is actually a symbol. Through it, the author wants us to understand the importance of our culture, traditions, and heritage. The chapter reminds us that while technology is important, we should not forget the skills and traditions that make our culture unique. Students, from Ajanta cave paintings to modern handicraft exhibitions, the journey of the panka has been truly remarkable. What started as a simple cooling device became a part of India's culture, art, and identity. And even today, these beautiful creations continue to tell stories of creativity, craftsmanship, and tradition. Now that we have understood the chapter, the next step is to prepare it from the examination point of view. In the next video, we'll discuss all the important questions, answers, themes, messages, and critical analysis that can help you score better in exams. So don't miss that video. If you found this explanation helpful, do support the channel, subscribe to Grammar Forces, and become part of our learning community. Also, tell me in the comments which chapter you'd like to see next. I'm Shika, and I'll meet you again in the next lesson. Until then, keep learning and keep growing. Thank you.